So it's a nice fresh autumn morning, a Sunday morning, and I'm out at the Enduro again, and I've got the Canon 7D Mark II with us with the 70-200 f4 lens, and I'm just out here before the action starts doing something what I think is pretty important, and it's scouting out some of the shots. We're taking into consideration the type of light that we've got, the time of day, and the lens and the camera that I'm using. So for this is going to be my first scene. We're in the woods, we've got dappled light coming through. I'm thinking that the rider's going to be jumping over this log down there. I'm going to try and capture that with some nice side light, and I'll set the camera up accordingly for that. So another thing I'll always do is look for a vantage point where I can pivot so I can get two types of shots. Now on here, coming up this straightaway, I can do panning shots, and then it's going to take a while before the riders come through the woods, and here you see they're coming down the hill, and it's quite a hero shot. If you can get down low and you're looking up at the riders, it's that hero type of shot where it gives a good perspective. It makes them look bigger than what they actually are. So yeah, this is a good vantage point here, and that's our second set of shots. Something else that I'm really looking forward to in the next couple of weeks is, you can see all these ferns here, they're going to change into a nice browny reddish colour on all these trees around here. I'm not sure, I'm not a nature photographer, so anyone who's in the landscape, you can tell me what these trees are, but I'm pretty sure that we're going to start and see the change. I can already see some of the leaves up there turning yellow, and that's just going to mean a bit more colour and vibrance for the shots. Obviously that's the best time of year for any photography is autumn, and it's no different for sports photography. And I'm really looking forward to this year, shooting the Enduro out here during the autumn into the winter, and it should be awesome. Expect some colours in the near future. So the riders are coming round now. I've already got a couple of shots, but we're down in our little spot now that I was talking about before, where we're going to get that hero shot. I've just moved over into the shade underneath this tree, and you can see here, if you look through the lens of the camera, you'll not be able to see that obviously, but yeah, this is the spot, and I'm going to try and get those hero shots here. I'll plonk yous over here. I'll just put yous over here so you can see what I'm doing in the undergrowth. These guys are taking the time today, like. I reckon I'll be able to get round quicker than these. So here we go, we're at 1,000th of a second, ISO 200 f4. And as you could hear there, I've actually got the camera set up in burst mode today. There is some more culling involved when I get home, because you do end up with a lot of the same type of shots, but it gives you the option to choose. So we've had a few riders go through. I think we're going to look for those panning shots now. So I'm going to be doing the panning shots now. I've moved a little bit further out, and we're a bit closer to the action. 1/25th of a second, f7.1, auto ISO, spot focus, pan and motion. Let's do it. Those are really nice, and sometimes, I flit between putting image stabilization on this lens. I think this lens does have a dedicated stabilize mode for panning. It's got settings 1 and 2. I'm fairly new to the Canon stuff, but as far as I know, the setting 1 on the stabilization mode is for panning. So the final shot of the day is riders coming straight head on towards you, and there's no planning for this. You just basically blam it. Sometimes it feels like cheating. There's not much skill involved, but you do get the shots, And that's what it's about at the end of the day. So I'm going to plonk you down here and see how many riders we can get coming straight directly towards us. Okay, so this is the shot where riders are coming directly towards the camera. Now with the Pentax system that I normally use, it's a little bit difficult to do this consistently. You can do it, but you have to shoot in a different way than you do with a dedicated sports and wildlife camera like the 7D Mark II. What I used to do is time my shots. I used to pre-focus where the riders were coming through a focal point, you know, like a focus range, and I knew that when they came through there, I could time the shot, and 9 times out of 10 I was able to do that and grab a nice image, because I just could not rely on that autofocus system. This camera, totally different. It's actually got an in-depth autofocus system on this, total dedicated menu system for the autofocus alone. So, you know, it does make a difference having the right kit for the right job. And actually, if you're thinking about doing this type of stuff, or you already do this type of stuff, I'd love to know in the comments what type of settings you use for this and what type of camera. You'd never stop learning with this. So I always look for other people's opinions, and I take a lot of stuff on board, try a lot of stuff out. If it works for me, that's great. If it doesn't, then, you know, at least I tried it. Yeah, that's what I'd say down in the comment section. Comment what your gear is, what you use for this type of stuff, and what your settings are. Yeah, I think that's it for the straight shot here. Far and few between. The riders seem very spread out today. And yeah, if you like this video, thumbs up. Next video will be how I actually achieve the shots that I do, because I'll leave a video up with my settings. All the settings I use for this type of stuff. I've got a Pentax dedicated video, so for any Pentax shooters out there who's wanting to try action or shoot action, have a look at that, see what you think. Maybe try some of the settings out that have worked for me and some of the techniques. And again, if you've got other techniques and settings, leave them in the comments below on that video, because we always can learn from each other. More minds are better than one, you know, or whatever the saying is. Many minds are better than one. Have I just made that up? Probably, who knows. But I'm out for now. I'll see you in the next video.